Good morning, students. Children, today I am going to explain you one of the poem which is important from your syllabus, and that is the bowl poem. Though if you will going to read the poem, you'll realize that the poem is very simple, which is describing the loss of something. How does a child react on the loss of his bowl? What is the feeling of the child on the loss of his ball? But the poem is not only this, but it conveys a deep meaning. The meaning which is conveys for the people is that as a human, we should understand and accept the losses of our loving ones, the losses of our essential things, and moreover, we should also understand that how we should think of recovering that loss and living with that loss. That is also one of the important and essential part. Now, the poet in the poem is John Berryman, who has very beautifully described this to us and has given the moral that how we should be careful about our belongings and how should we learn to live with the losses. Now, though introduction has been given, and the introduction says, the poem is about a boy who lost his ball while playing and sad at the loss, and the child is feeling sad about the loss of the ball. He has not lost anything earlier in his life. It was the first time that he was losing something. Loss will teach him the harsh reality of that loss, and gains are the part and parcel of life. That means this loss of ball will going to teach a lesson to the child. And what is that lesson? Lesson is that loss and profit are the part and parcel of life. We should not feel regretted about the loss of something. We should not give up with the loss of something. In fact, we should understand that loss is a part and we should learn to live with that. This poem has deep meaning. The loss of ball symbolize the loss of childhood and innocence too. This I'll explain you as per the lines of the poem. The tone of the poem is sad and depressing. That means while conveying this poem, the poet seems sad and depressed because the poet is describing the loss of something. Then the loss of the ball makes us feel great sympathy for the boy. When we find out into the poem that the boy is depressed about the loss of the ball, so we feel sympathetic. We feel sympathized to the boy. Everybody goes through these experiences of losing something. We can relate to the experience that the boy is going through. See, every one of us in our life do really come and stand onto such stage any time in the life when we are sad and depressed about the loss of something. That something may be our loving ones, that something may be our very precious belonging. But it teaches us a lesson, and the lesson is that how we should understand that a loss is a part of life. We have to learn to live with it. Now, let's move on to the poem, children. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. What is the meaning of the word merrily? Merrily means happily. How does it correlate? Merry, what does Merry means? Merry Christmas. It means happy Christmas. So in the same way, the word merrily, the formation of the verb being changed, and it says merrily, bouncing. If you throw a ball, so what happens then? It bounces, right? Now we'll understand that the boy is there. What is the boy now? Now, what is the boy doing? When? Now, after the loss of the ball. And then he explains that how he lost the ball. Who has lost his ball? What is he to do? That means how he has to react. What he has to do about the loss of his ball. I saw it merrily bouncing down the street, and the child explains and says that I have seen my ball, which was merrily bouncing, which came on the street, and then it went inside the water, bouncing happily, moving from one place to another. It went inside the water. No use to say, oh, there are many balls. It shows that there is no use to tell the boy that don't worry about that ball. You will get some other balls. There are other balls also. Why? Because sometimes one thing cannot be replaced by the other, as the attachment with that thing, as love and affection with that thing does not allow us to replace it with something. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy. What is shaking? Shaking means kind of, understand? Shaking means shivering, kind of, right? That ultimate shiver fixes the boy. Fixes makes the boy rigid, makes the boy stubborn with something. And what is it? The loss of the ball. The child is very much upset and depressed about the loss of the ball, and that is why the child feels fixed, stubborn, because he is still looking for the same ball. All his young days in harbor where his ball went, I would not intrude on him. What is the meaning of the word intrude? Can you tell me something that what is the difference between a guest and an intruder? A guest is a person who is invited into your house. You lovingly invite him, welcomes him inside the house. But when we say intruder, intruder is a person who is not invited into the house. You are not happy seeing the person in the house, but still he comes. That is intruder. Here, it wants to say that his young days, he talks about the past days which has gone, and his ball went, and he's thinking about that. Into those days he was playing happily with his ball, and now he has lost that ball. And then he says, I would not intrude on him, that I will not going to invite that now. Why? Because he does not want to rely, he does not want to stick on to the same, and he wants to move on further in the life. So what does it shows? It shows that the narrator has very beautifully given example and explained us that one should not become stick about the loss of something. In fact, one should try to recover that loss, forget this loss, and learn to live with that loss of the particular thing. The rest of the poem, children, I'm going to narrate you tomorrow. Kindly understand. I hope that once you will read it again, you will learn the meanings and the theme of the poem also. Thank you.